Mortimer's Tower.
Mortimer's? Mortimer's Tower.
Something like that.
Beano's Guide to the Black Death here. Novel Kenilworth, which began to wake a huge public interest in the castle.
Ida.
Mysterious death of Amy Dudley. No, she can't see us. No, obviously can't see us, but go on, up you go. It's an absolute glorious day. It's Saturday. The show's still on, but we thought we'd come out for a little wander about and go to Kenilworth Castle. I don't think we've ever filmed Kenilworth Castle.
No, been, haven't we, but never filmed. And it's a day out for Poppy because she's had a bit of a stay-in week.
Yeah, a bit of a boring week, haven't you, Pops? So she's all set, ready to explore a castle. It's probably going to be quite busy, so I'm not sure how much filming we'll be able to do, but I thought that just a lovely day, we'll just take you out. Leaves are just turning. And yeah, English heritage. So we get in for free. 17th century antiquarian. So William Dugdale thought that Kenilworth should be ranked third in place at least with the most stately castles of England. Okay. Yeah, we've been here quite a few times really, haven't we?
We have, yeah, over the years.
Over the years, but before we were filming, I think the last time was 2015 we were here.
17.
17 was it?
With Glyn and Bob.
Okay.
And we were here for the February show, I think.
Okay. We never filmed?
No.
That's what I can't understand.
No, because it was before you had the camera.
Oh.
So you couldn't film.
Because we started in March, didn't we? With our channel.
Mortimer's Tower.
Mortimer's? Mortimer's Tower.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think built by King John around 1210. Mortimer's, I've got me go doing it now. Mortimer's Tower was the principal entrance throughout the castle's outer defences. Name may refer to Roger Mortimer, died in 1282. Hosted a great tournament at Kenilworth.
Not much of it left.
All right. Here she goes. Anything in there, Pops? Oh, it's a bit muddy in there. Don't drink the water.
No, don't drink that.
Horrible. You can tell it's been raining a fair bit. Yeah. Okay. Not much left of Mortimer's Tower, is there?
No, that's what I said.
I'm just echoing. There's a sort of a slow echo.
Looking at the Tudor stables, which have currently got the cafe in them.
Okay. Okay, I seem to remember there's a dungeon or something in there as well, isn't there?
It's an introductory exhibition, a castle and its people.
Okay.
Down there, so...
All right. Do you want to go down there first?
Could do.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All the acorns, look at the acorns.
I know, it's like being back at the site, isn't it?
Yeah.
Acorns all
Acorns
around
everywhere.
us.
There's a Beano's Guide to the Black Death here. Great Plague took over life in England around 250 years between 1300 and 1600. The rhyme Ring a Ring a Roses is thought to be about the plague. The Ring of Roses describes the marks on the skin, the pocket full of posies to disguise the smell, and finally we all fall down to show that thousands of people sadly died during the outbreak. Do you know which animal was blamed for spreading the disease? It was rats, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, there's the Beano's Guide to the Black Death.
Still got the Beano.
Oh dear. Well, I suppose it's good that the comics are taking on history, isn't it? This is the water tower built by Thomas, Earl of Lancaster, early 14th century. provided lodgings for leading retainers. Upper floor was equipped with a fireplace,
Yeah.
a latrine,
fireplace.
and 3 built-in seats.
Probably latrine in there.
A latrine in the corner.
Yeah, and you can
With
see the
seats.
window seats.
Yeah.
Can't you up there?
Yeah. What's in here, Pops?
Have you had a look in here, Poppy?
Go on, you're missing out here. Come on.
Tell us what's in there.
Oh, no, it's dark in there. Oh, it's bricked off.
All right.
Okay, come on, Pops.
That looks defensive, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is half term, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's Saturday.
And a Saturday. Cafes in there, is it?
No, that's the exhibition.
Oh, is it?
That's
Can we go in
a
with
castle.
Poppy?
I don't know.
There's various bits of frieze here. The nose and ears are broken off.
These come from Leicester's building.
Oh, Leicester's building, okay.
Yeah.
The romantic novel Kenilworth, which began to wake a huge public interest in the castle. He saw a splendid and gigantic structure of Kenilworth himself. In order to tell a good story, he was prepared to give history a twist. His novel plays out the sudden and suspicious death of Robert Dudley's first wife, Amy Robsart, who died in 1560, set against the background of Elizabeth's celebrated visit to the castle in 1575. About the Civil War. In the Civil War of 1640's abandonment of the castle as a major aristocratic residence was one of the most decisive changes in the history of the English countryside. The slighting of Kenilworth was one example of a far more widespread pattern of deliberate destruction. Throughout the war and afterwards, Parliament proved determined to break these symbols of the old royalist order.
Look at it, just on its own, isn't it?
Yeah, a
Just a
reconstruction.
river and lanes around
Yeah,
it.
reconstruction of the castle about 1650 and 60, just destroyed. Yeah, I suppose that's it. They saw it as a royalist strongholds, didn't they? Antiquarian William Dugdale made an important series of sketches of Kenilworth.
That's before it was destroyed, isn't it?
Yeah, before it was
That's
destroyed.
last sort of years.
Yeah.
Look, it's magnificent in that picture.
Sorry?
How good it looks with that. That's
Yeah.
what it's thought to be.
Yeah. It used to look like. Yeah. And Henry, Prince of Wales by Robert Peake, dates to 1611, the year the Prince sought to gain full possession of Kenilworth Castle. Oh, wow. A building here. See, they've got a Beano Halloween quest. Yeah.
Yes, Dennis Lasher and friends.
Come on. Lots of people enjoying the sunshine. When Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester, took possession of Kenilworth Castle in 1563, a surveyor noted a very fair and strong new stable in the outer court, being built by his father, John Dudley, Duke of Leicester. Gatehouse is open from 10 to 4:30. Okay. Come here. That's all set
Scary,
out for
isn't it?
Halloween.
Oh, spider.
Good go. All right, thanks. Oh,
Right.
Armstrong Sidley.
Yeah, he's in Hawker Sidley, is it? Or is
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Time he retired. He bought Kenilworth Castle. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there we are. End of the road. 1952. Introduced the 346 Sapphire, and in 58 top of the range Sapphire was launched, which was to be the last car they produced. Stiff competition from Bentley and Jaguar. That advertisement shows a 30 horsepower touring landaulet in front of Kenilworth Castle. Appeared in Country Life in 1925. Now it says 12 years later he bought the castle. And obviously involved in the Second World War. Parkside Works, severely damaged. Coventry, bombed. Lots of things about the car. Marketing.
Britain's most modern motor carriage.
Yeah, built to the standards of an aero engine. John Davenport Siddeley. Wooden stairs this time.
Must be original.
Yeah. Hang on, puppy. She hasn't done any spiral staircases for ages. The crest performances staged at Kenilworth in 1575, and the subject matter being Dudley's last attempt to persuade Elizabeth to marry him. 2 months after becoming Queen, Elizabeth gave Dudley a house at Kew in Surrey and doubted would keep him close. But he needed a London base and he bought Paget Place on the Strand, which he immediately renamed Leicester House. A portrait of Elizabeth, The Hidden Serpent, by an unknown artist. Okay. He had his art collection, hundreds of portraits of himself and the Queen, which he hung at Kenilworth side by side. Dudley and Elizabeth. Mysterious death of Amy Dudley. The sudden death of Dudley's wife sparked rumours of murder that would haunt him for the rest of his life. During 1559 and 60, there were frequent gossips that Dudley was planning to poison his wife so he could marry the Queen. Seemed far-fetched until on the evening of 8th of September 1560, Amy Dudley's maids returned to Cumnor Place in Oxford to find their mistress lying dead at the foot of the stairs, her neck broken. Resulting inquest returned a verdict of accidental death. Let's have a look in here. A bit about the death of Dudley. He died when he was 56 on the way to Kenilworth.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
They're saying it's 100 miles from London.
I think it was malaria.
Oh.
He left a string of 600 pearls and a great diamond and emerald jewel to the Queen.
She didn't go in his entrance, did she,
No.
that he'd built for her?
No, just saying here that she received a dozen marriage proposals, all of which she rejected. It's thought that if she married Dudley and entered a union with one of her subjects, it would demean the royal status. And that's a tapestry with the coat of arms of Dudley, Earl of Leicester. Description of the festivities of the pageant. Kenilworth, a romance by Walter Scott. Letter from Walter Scott to William Hamper. This is the Elizabethan. I have to duck to get in the door. Bedchamber. Elizabethan bedchamber. Oh, that's quite something, isn't it?
He comes up for a day out to get away from mine.
Pretty so. Well, there's loads of things for the kids to do here. Oh, it's closed off here.
Well, that's what I thought. I didn't think you'd come through this way.
No, okay, well it gives you a good view of it anyway. Hello.
Oh,
Well, exhibition there with the grave digger, doing a little talk.
oh, was that why?
There's Elizabethan Gardens. Oh yeah, you can see it best from up the top.
Yeah.
Go on then, Pops. Up you go. This is an amazing place.
Yeah. Imagine what it was like.
Yeah, imagine it had a roof.
Huge, really, isn't it?
Yeah, up on this mound here.
Yeah.
Right, we can get a way around. Yeah, amazing this place. Fantastic. Kenilworth Castle. Look at this lot. Wow.
See a bit of the original wall covering, can't you?
Yeah, the plastering. Yeah, and the windows at the back there.
Fireplace is going up.
Yeah.
Some really attractive, with like columns on them.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. Yeah. You gonna wait for us, Poppy? Right, so me and Poppy are going to have a look round here. So Leicester's building was built by Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester's private apartments for Elizabeth I to use during her third visit to Kenilworth Castle in 1572. Altered and improved for a fourth and final visit in July 1575, which lasted 19 days, the longest stay at a courtier's house during any of her progresses. Hang on, Pops. Hang on. No, we don't want to go down there. Pops, I want to go up, don't we? Come on, let's go up. Oh! Right. This was the Queen's outer chamber, the first room of the most private apartments. Outer chamber stood before the door into the Queen's bedchamber. It was here that Elizabeth met with her closest friends and courtiers. Up we go. God. Give us a wave. No, she can't see us. Hang on. Up as far as we can go now, I think. There we go. So this room was formerly a long room with numerous bay windows, designed as a long gallery in which the Queen could relax in private above her bedchamber. It's most likely a setting for an incident on the 17th of July 1575. From a window at the far end, Elizabeth was to watch the Coventry men play in the base court, showing an ancient battle between Britons and Danes, ending up in the capture of the Danish army by British women. The Queen was easily distracted by the delectable dancing inside the room, which she found much more entertaining. She commanded the Coventry men to return 2 days later and they staged the play again, at which she laughed well and rewarded them with gifts of venison and coin. Wow. Views she must have had. Yeah. And this was Leicester's Great Tower. There are fireplaces here. Magnificent views. So Leicester's building was designed to mirror the 12th century Great Tower. It was determined that its new building would equal the ancient tower in magnificence, in order that the upper floor be added to make them similar height. Chamber on the highest floor in the building was a bedroom for one of the most important courtiers, perhaps Lady Sydney. Robert Langham, who wrote a detailed description of Elizabeth's stay in Kenilworth, described Lady Sidney's chamber at that time. Bay windows offered some of the finest views in the castle over the base court and north over the roof of a now missing building towards the Great Tower. Though ruined in the 1650s, the Great Tower still survives. Yeah, so this is the Great Tower, I believe. Jenny's going to check the map. It was just saying that that was built originally to try and rival the height of the Great Tower.
The keep, it's called.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So into the keep. This is a keep 4 building. Entrance to the 12th century keep was through the enclosed 4 building standing here. 16th century it was replaced by a loggia featuring small open courtyards surrounded by classic arcades. It was a fashionable approach. It's interesting, isn't it? Oh, mind me, Pops. Yet more
go.
steps. She's indomitable. Oh, it's quite flooded in here. Hang on, Pops. Should be all right if we go round. Yeah, good idea, Pops. Go to the side. Don't drink it. Come on. Mind you, it looks fairly clean. The Norman Keep or Great Tower was always the most commanding building in the castle. It says remarkably much of the basic structure was built in 1124, 1130 by Geoffrey de Clinton. Speed in construction suggests Geoffrey was able to draw on the enormous financial resources of his royal patron Henry I. It was initially completed 2 stories. Keep doubtless served as a castle main residence. There may have been a great hall on the upper floor and basement from where you're standing, provided accommodation for household staff. In the late 16th century, the keep was substantially modified by Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester. Largely upper windows, and they may have used the upper floor to display paintings. And after the Civil War in 1640, Parliament wished to prevent the keep falling into enemy hands, and it was slighted or deliberately destroyed, and the wall here was destroyed. Okay. You're not coming down, you can just step round.
No, it's all right.
It's not that bad. Puppy, don't want you drinking the water. Come on now, come on, come on. Go, go, go. Oh, hang on, Pups. Yeah.
That's the really muddy steps.
It's cleared it.
Oh. Just be going round in circles there.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to go down there. Right, Pops. Yeah, you can see what they were trying to achieve, can't you, with the gas in the garden? Yeah. That's their logo, isn't it? The bear.
Yeah.
Chained up bear.
Yep.
Yeah. Not very PC, is it? Chained up bear. Don't think you'd get away with that today. Oh, there is something in the Aviary, isn't it? The drill. And a ladder. There we are. Oh. Can't see this, Pops, can you?
No, you can hear it though, can't you?
Yeah, no, it's enjoyed this little visit to Kenilworth Castle. I hope you have. If you did, it's a little bit in the dark there, aren't I?
Yeah, it's gone a bit cloudy, isn't it, just
Yeah.
over our heads?
Yeah, but if you enjoyed the visit, give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, why not? Yeah, I mean, if you've got kids, this is a great place to come, isn't it? On a Halloween Eve or whatever it is.
Yeah. Poppy,
You're off to
you're
the
not
cafe, aren't
tired
you?
yet?
No.
No?
She's off to the cafe. She's going to get myself some water.